This is Matt at Lenoka Coffee. You're watching the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. That's right. This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
Welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this idyllic, quaint, picturesque nature adventure across the East today. Yesterday, if you were with me on the show, we talked about getting the Storm Team 9 mobile app, checking out the weather to get outside. I took my own advice. I did that, and here we are, taking a nice little stroll through the woods. I've been cooped up a lot over the last 12 months, so I figured why not enjoy the afternoon. I'm not going to be out here for a long walk. You don't have to take a long 3-hour walk. It can be a short 20-minute stroll to blow off a little steam, relax, kind of refocus. So that's what I'm doing. Doing the show, doing a walk, 2 birds, 1 stone, relaxation and entertainment, hopefully. So, tell you what, but we got a lot more great stories to come, including this one right here. I'll see you soon.
In the last few years, selfie studios or interactive museums have been popping up all across the U.S., from cities like Chicago, LA, and New York, to now, the Vibe Selfie Studio is bringing some of that big city fun to Eastern North Carolina. Let's check it out. So you all have more than 20 interactive themed rooms where people can get the perfect picture. Tell me about your themes and kind of what made you all want to bring something like this to Greenville.
Well, we travel to the West Coast all the time, and it's huge over there. So I knew it was something I could do as well, and I know we don't have one here. So I just wanted something fun for the community to be able to do and to kind of like spice things up for Greenville.
So then in terms of the themes, like you said, something for everyone. We got sunflowers, roses, money.
Yes.
How did you come up with the rooms that you wanted to decorate in those themes?
We actually sat down and we wrote out plenty of different rooms to choose from. We narrowed them down based off of what we liked and what we asked other people what they would like.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the stuff that you see is actually stuff that people recommended to us, like the sunflower room and the rose room.
That's really cool. So then you all take feedback from customers. How can people get in touch with you to suggest different things?
So we have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. All of it is the Vibe Selfie Studio. And then we also have the vibeselfiestudio.com, and you can go up there, you can book your tickets, leave feedback.
Just maybe, for instance, the sunflower room, or just talk about the amount of time that it takes to get something like this, one room in particular, together.
We literally built, painted, made every single thing that you see. So anything you see that's made, we did it. Grass walls, flower walls, every single thing you see. So it takes, I remember probably spending 40 hours straight in here, probably 3 times a week. Yes.
You could tell that, I mean, it's a large amount of time that you all spend with the detail, just from the floors to the neon signs that everyone loves, the
Yes.
interactive touches. Tell me about some of your favorite rooms.
For me, I'm a fan of the rose room. That's always been my favorite.
For me, it's probably the swing room, or I just painted a illusion wall. I just like bright colors and funky things, so that's my personality. So that speaks to me, all the rainbow colors.
You were saying that oftentimes you might switch out different rooms, or how often are you changing the space here?
It just depends on the feedback that I get. So let's say I have a room and nobody ever goes in there, so I'd probably switch it immediately. I'm hoping maybe once every month to switch a room out.
And we're actually getting ready to incorporate a poll on our website so that people can vote their favorite rooms and their least favorite, and then we'll kind of get an idea based off of that as well. So just watching what the people go to and then what they give us feedback on online is what we're going to go by.
That's so cool. And then, like you're saying, things are going to be changing. So just because you come one time with a family, you might come a couple months later, things might be different. And you guys can, participate on what you like as well.
Yes, so make sure you vote for what you like, because it may not be here.
So now you know, with more than 20 interactive rooms to get the perfect photo, this selfie studio is a real vibe. We'll connect you on our website when you go to WNCT.com and click on the download tab. I'm Anissa Sakile with the East Daily Download.
Oh, hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. How is the day going so far? I'm enjoying a nice peaceful walk out in the woods. Do you hear the birds? I can hear them. I don't know if you can. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But you know, it's one of the cool things about the East Daily Download is we talk about entertaining things like fashion and food, but we also talk about nature. Niece has done several stories about bird watching, nature kinds of things, because let's face it, Eastern North Carolina has a lot of stuff, and one of those things is wildlife. It has preserves, it has waterways. So there's all kinds of great outdoorsy stuff with nature. That's my point. It's nature, that's my point. Tell you what, speaking of nature, I'm gonna keep walking this way, enjoying the nature. Please check out this next story and I'll meet you somewhere further that way.
Now downloading Conversations with.
You end up retiring. The following Monday, do you watch the news or do you check out for a while and say, I need a break?
It took about 3 weeks to get over that feeling Sunday night that I better have a story Monday morning.
Right.
And you begin to relax a little bit. And then the first snowfall, instead of worrying about going in, you look out your window and drink your cocoa and say, ooh, pretty, you know. And you
I don't have to deal with that.
I don't have to deal with that. So it took a little while to get that temperature level down, because you have to, it's a 24/7 job,
Yes.
Let's face it. Anytime something happens, you go. And so it took a little while to get that down to a gentle roar, you know.
Do you find as time goes by that you miss it, or are you?
Yes.
You do?
Oh yeah. I, especially if somebody in the community recognizes me and says, hey, we miss you on TV or whatever. I miss being in the know.
Yeah.
You know, having stuff come across my desk that were big things and small things. Just being aware of what was going on and being able to tell stories that would help. And what we do helps people. It always has. Whether you like us or not,
Yeah.
the information helps people. That's I don't know if you want to talk about this, but you know, I dropped blood in another country. So today I would be considered an enemy of the people by some, which is an absolute shame to me. No matter your politics, we're average people. We live in the community, we do the best we can do. So give us a break, you know? We got nothing against anybody, you just cover the events.
Just there to report the story.
Exactly.
And let people make their own decisions.
Right, that was my whole thing. Honest first, here's the detail, information, you make your decision.
Yeah.
And then if you need some more, let me know.
Well, as far as the job itself and the mentoring of young talent as it comes up, and I know you taught on the side as well, so you clearly enjoyed that aspect of the job. Is that something that you can look back now on and go, I helped mold all these young reporters? Because I can remember that some reporters would take off before you got back off the desk because they didn't want to hear the critique. They're like, oh my, he's going to be so hard on me. And it's like, but some of them realized I need to hear this because he's going to give me some insight of how to do something better and move forward and grow my career. So I would imagine that's a good source of pride.
Yeah, it is, because I mean, gosh, we had such incredible people come through. And mentoring is one of those things that it's, some people are really good at it. They can always make you feel positive. Some people have to tell you, you know, you screwed up.
Yeah.
And it's okay to screw up. But what you do next time is what's important.
Now downloading Salute to the East. We'll be right back with more local stories on the East Daily Download.
Oh, hey! Welcome back to the East Daily Download. I found a golf ball in the woods. Seems a little odd, but I don't know where it would have been hit from. That's really odd. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure where I am. I took a wrong turn since we last saw each other, but hey, I'm headed back towards the trail, I think. So the camera's there, which is probably a good sign. It's kind of like Survivor when you watch and you go, if the camera's there, how can they be lost? The camera person knows where they're going. Bryce is behind the camera right now. She knows where she's going. I just need to follow that direction and I should be fine. And speaking of fine, I'm gonna do a quick plug right here in the woods. WNCT mobile app, local news, local weather, available for free. Google Play in the App Store. You get it, you get your local news, you get your local weather and your East Daily Download. And the Storm Team 9 mobile app, so you can enjoy a beautiful day like this with the nice weather and know when and where you can go outside. Anyway, let's see here. Yeah, that's better. Thanks, Bryce. That's helpful that you were here. I should have just looked for you when I was screaming out, Bryce, where are you? And you didn't say anything. That wasn't weird. And I feel like you might have been trying to leave me behind, but whatever. I'm going to keep walking that way to come out of the woods. So I'll see you on the other side, okay?
I'm Anna Dixon, and I teach aerial yoga at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, as well as pranayama and breathwork. And today I'm going to share a few tips for you from the system of Ayurveda. Ayurveda is a sister science of yoga, and it has many beautiful tips for how to live a happy and blissful life throughout the year. So the channels in our body, the circulatory channels, shrink. And what that does is it traps inflammation inside of the body. So you can have increased discomfort, you can have increased soreness, it can also increase your appetite, and you can start craving heavier, sweet foods this time of year. If you have a yoga practice, this is a time to really crank up the heat. Take on a more vigorous practice within your therapeutic zone. And if you're exercising, you can increase the intensity there. Now, if you're not exercising right now, this is the time to get up and start. Take some online classes at Purple Blossom. Even just walk around your house, walk around the block, take moments to yawn, stretch, reach, and get that blood moving to help to dilate the circulatory channels. So we're craving sweets, we're wanting more deeply nourishing foods, but we tend to eat food right now that is really clogging and hard to digest. And what that does is actually increases the inflammation in our bodies. So this is one of my favorite ways to start the day. It's really delicious. It's a steamed apple. So what you do is you peel the apple and you cut it in cubes, and then you steam it with a little bit of water in the pot. The magic here is adding 1 to 2 cloves. Now, cloves, they've learned, has some of the highest antioxidant properties of any food on this planet, and cloves help to open the channels without overheating them. It's a very unique spice. So steam that, and if you eat that first thing in the morning as kind of like a pre-breakfast, what that does is it feeds the digestive fire and gets it going. It's so delicious. And it's a form of nourishment that's really easy to digest. And for more tips like these, please check out the Purple Blossom Yoga Studio app, or check the website and join an online class, come to the studio. We'd love to see you.
9 on Your Side reporters are all across the East.
In Beaufort County.
In Greenville.
In Belhaven.
And in your neighborhood.
In Morehead City. In Snow Hill. In New Bern.
In Jacksonville.
Covering local stories that impact you.
Well, now a new project is in the works, a digital fabrication classroom, also known as a Fab Lab.
This is where Wildwood Adventure Park will be located, right along the Tar River.
Tossing your trash could bring a fine ranging from $200 to $4,000.
You can see behind me that the main part of that house is just charred. There are some pieces along the back that are actually completely black.
Wastewater samples will potentially help them spot coronavirus faster than some other efforts. They say it's all about keeping students safe.
The people of Robertsonville are upset over the town's troubled finances. The town's mayor tells me she's working to get things back on track.
See their original reporting weekdays on 9 on Your Side News or anytime on WNCT.com.
Be sure to follow us on social media at Go Wood Ducks on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for all your Wood Ducks updates.
You'll get a kick out of our WNCT 9 on Your Side app. Local news, weather, and sports right at your fingertips, live or on demand. Our 9 on Your Side news app will kick off your day in the best possible way. Nine on Your Side News at 10. That's right, 10. It's the same local news and Storm Team 9 forecast that you love an hour earlier. Imagine all the things you could do with that extra hour. But you'll probably want to do this. So Join us an hour earlier for 9 on Your Side News at 10 on Eastern North Carolina CW, because we could all use a little more.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the East Daily Download. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have the opportunity throughout the course of your day to either take a walk around the neighborhood, take a walk through a park or out in the woods or wherever is convenient for you. It can help a lot to lower your blood pressure, to relax you, to calm things down, especially if you have a stressful job. I'm going to go back to work now, but I was enjoying just being away from the office, listening to the birds. The birds are very relaxing. I have a great story about birds, but I'll tell you that on another show. Yeah. So have a great rest of your day, everybody. Enjoy nature. It is summertime. It is warm outside. Get out and enjoy it while we can, because it'll be winter again in like 6 months. But I just brought that way down. But it's summer now. That's what's important. Summer now. Enjoy that. See you later.
Friday on the East Daily Download, we'll have Fashion Friday. Plus, we'll take a look back on our musician interviews and performances. That's Friday on the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.